Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so we have licensed therapist and relationship coach Radisha Brown to help us navigate relationships. Radisha, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
So last time you were here, before we get into Valentine's Day, you were talking about being bold for the new year. So how is that looking for you?
It's looking really good for me. I'm on a journey of being myself in every place I am, which is here, right? Yeah. And living in a bold way. And so I encourage everyone to do the same, and includes for Valentine's Day.
Ah, okay. Speaking about Valentine's Day, you said it should be a day of self-love. Tell me a little bit about that.
I always tell my clients that Valentine's Day is about self-love first, right? Yeah. Because we cannot show and appreciate love from a partner if we don't love ourselves.
Yeah.
And so if you change your mindset around making Valentine's a self-love day, then it becomes less triggering.
Okay. So what if you're looking for love? What should I be doing?
Ooh, you should be taking very good care of yourself and healing from past trauma. Listen, the fact is all of us have experienced stuff. Good stuff, bad stuff, but we've all experienced stuff. And it's important that, one, we are aware of those stuff and that we start a journey to healing. And so that's the work that people don't want to do. They want partnerships, but and they want to carry the old baggage into new relationships, and then the result is the same.
Yeah.
And so the number one gift that you can give yourself is to focus on your healing and making that the number one priority.
So couples, you know, every day is not going to be Sunday morning for those folks. Yeah.
Right.
So what can folks do to kind of improve those relationships?
One, make it a commitment to want to improve it, right? Yeah. So nothing gets better until you as an individual understand and recognize and decide, I want it to get better. The other thing is that I encourage my couples to do is ask themselves and their partners, how can I love you better? How can I love you better?
Yeah.
Right? And you may be surprised at some of the answers. Sometimes it's simple things that we do that we may want our partners to do more of. It could be, hey, I like it when you make my coffee in the mornings, or that you do the laundry and put my clothes out, or it could be, I like our date nights, or it could be, I like when you ask me how my day went and you listened without judgment.
So would you call that small gestures?
Small gestures, absolutely.
Yeah.
We think about relationships when we watch social media is these big trips and Costa Rica and Bali and just all these big moments. Those are really, really small in the comparison of the lifetime of a relationship. Those are blinks in an eye. What holds a relationship steady is those little tiny moments, those little decisions we make every day to make the relationship a priority and to make ourselves a priority.
So what if I'm feeling lonely? How can I feel less lonely?
Right. So Valentine's Day is a trigger for a lot of folks because if you're unpartnered or if you're in a relationship that you're not quite happy about, you know, having this one day that's set for love can be really triggering. And so if you are feeling lonely on Valentine's Day, this is a perfect opportunity to do something special for yourself, right? Yeah. What are the things that makes me happy? What are the hobbies that I can engage in that would help me get through today? What are the distractions? What are the friends that I can call on, that I can count on? What are those things that I can do to fill up my tank so I feel less lonely? Because loneliness is an emotional state. It's not a physical piece where it's about how many people I could be around, but how many of those relationships are intimate where I can be myself, where I can express my thoughts and feelings. And so that's the way you feel less lonely on Valentine's Day.
So I'll put you on the spot.
Okay.
Self-love for you. What does that look like?
Self-love for me, and if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Dr. Radisha Brown.
Hey y'all, she drops dimes on there, so please follow her because I'm following her too.
You will see the struggle. I mean, like it's not an easy journey, and healing is a lifelong commitment. There's just not this thing of, hey, I go to therapy for 6 months and voila, I'm healed. But it is a lifelong commitment for me and for everybody. And so it's those daily decisions that I'm making. For example, I go to the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a morning person. I don't like to work out, but it is a gift I'm giving myself. I know it's important for my own healing journey to keep my sanity so that I can be the best therapist for my clients as well as show up for my partner. Yeah. And it's about prayer and meditation for me. It's about doing that constantly and consistently, and well as deep breathing. So all the techniques that I'm telling you guys, I got to do it myself.
And I'm sure this didn't come like that
No,
formula.
it was a lifelong journey. And in fact, if you followed my story for a while, I was in a really toxic relationship that ended in divorce, and I really lost myself. I gained 80 pounds eating fried chicken every night, trying to figure out how to.
Fried chicken is good.
Fried chicken is good, but you cannot. In moderation. It is not to be eaten every day for over a year. Over a year. And so it was no surprise that my blood pressure was through the roof, my cholesterol was pre-diabetic, and plus an extra 80 pounds on top of that, right? Yeah. And so one day I was just on the couch and just crying and saying, you know what, I can't do this life no more. I can't do it the way it is. I've got to do something different. And in that moment, I heard God's voice say, girl, gotta get off the couch. Because I believe God talks to us
yes, he does.
in the way that we talk to him. And the way I talk to him, I'm like, God, what we doing, right? And he told me to get off the couch, and I was like,
a movement has been born from
right.
there.
But it wasn't just physically getting off the couch. It was this idea that I was just waiting for somebody to save me. I was waiting for somebody to come to the door and say, Radisha, put the chicken down.
But you had to save yourself, huh?
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what this real work is about saving yourself every day, constantly. Being self-aware of those things that are triggering me, being self-aware of those trauma moments, being self-aware of what are the things that will fill up my tank in this journey. And that's where this healing journey for me started, and getting out of a toxic relationship. So if you're in a toxic relationship or healing from a toxic relationship, give yourself the biggest gift, which is to start your healing journey and to commit to it, certainly before you start any relationships. Yeah.
Are you happy?
I am very happy. One, I'm happy with myself and the journey that I've been on. If you follow my story, it has been a ride of a lifetime, right? But I am committed every day to being the best version of myself and showing up for me, right? And so showing up in the impact that I have on other people is the greatest gift ever.
Okay. We're running low on time. So, because, we could be talking, right?
We'll be talking all the time.
So, any final words before I let you go?
My final word would be to give yourself permission to heal. Regardless of all the things that have happened, regardless of your relationship status, I want you to know that you're worthy, right, on Valentine's Day and every day. But give yourself the gift of healing so that you can attract all the things that you're just very well deserving of, and so you're equipped for the good times. We are often equipped for the bad times, so we're not often equipped to enjoy the good times.
Because we're more than conquerors, right?
We are more than conquerors. Amen.
Yes, sir. So I hope you'll come back here next month and you can give us some more tips.
Absolutely, absolutely. Enjoy that self-love, because it is the best relationship you'll ever have in this life is the one you have with yourself.
Good deal. Thank you for being here.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it. And we'll be right back.